What's up, y'all? So, I got a question of the day for you guys. Now, here's the thing. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I hadn't actually planned on this. I honestly thought, so as I record this, I've got like 3 or 4 haul videos that are sitting, on my phone waiting to get uploaded. Aside from hauls, I thought if I was going to be doing this, like especially being in front of the camera, the first thing I would have been shooting would be a vlog talking about my experience volunteering at Las Vegas Toy Con this weekend. I'm actually, as I speak, I'm still kind of coming down. I feel like I'm a Toy Con hangover, but I don't want to get into that too much. I want to really save that for the vlog, even though in the past many times I've mentioned like something that I wanted to shoot a vlog about, like really just talk about like this or that experience or event, like trips I've taken, especially like the Japan trip. That's still like something that made a huge impact with me. That's still like the memories stick with me every day, that I still want to really just sit and talk about it sometime. But yeah, Las Vegas Toy Con, it was a great experience. So I do want to get to that. And I really thought I'd be doing that like maybe today, if not, well, I thought I was going to do it last night, but I knocked out. I was so tired after putting my daughter to bed. Anyway, this also might be one of the very few videos that I'm probably going to upload it right away, I mentioned it before. If you follow, you probably know that lots of times by the time a video gets uploaded, I didn't just shoot it, and sometimes I upload stuff days or weeks later, sometimes even longer. Anyway, and I hadn't really thought of, I knew I was going to do more question of the day videos, I just haven't thought of any to do anytime soon. Not that I have a shortage of topics, just all the stuff going on. But I had a thought, like just on the way, I went and brought my daughter to school, and just on the way back, because well, I'll explain when I get to the topic more how it just came to me. But it just came to me, and I decided, you know what, I should just do this right now. Like I said, I have several other videos waiting to get uploaded, but honestly, and I mentioned it before, those haul videos, which is mostly the majority of what I upload, I kind of equate them, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, or compare them to like my store find posts on Instagram. They're kind of fillers in a way. They're kind of junk. Honestly, I only say that because it's not like something creative. It's not like something that I'm creating. It's just something I'm sharing. So in a way they're fillers, but it's just, it's a way to keep active. Although, as opposed to like the toy finds or the store finds on Instagram, that also serves kind of a purpose. Like, it's to share. It's usually to share, especially if it's like something that's kind of like a lot of collectors been to. I share everything that I'm into. A lot of people aren't going to be into everything that I'm into. But, there'll be stuff like finding a hot new item, like boom, it's out. So it's kind of sharing news. On the flip side of that, like the haul videos, they're also a way for me to just share in the meantime. It's not just about sharing and showing what I got and what I bought and stuff. It's also just a way for me to talk with you guys. For all the lack of times I get to do it like this, it's just like taking a second out of my day to talk with you guys. It's like talking to a friend. You guys are my friends. So, but again, I feel like I shouldn't have to, but for me personally, I feel like I should apologize sometimes if you're looking for more, if you've been following me a while and you're looking for more than just the haul videos, I apologize for the lack of other things. Anyway, with that said, yeah, I can see the time. I'm recording this on my phone. I'm like, wow, I'm already 5 minutes into this. Haven't gotten to the topic. But again, that's what I do, If you're a newer viewer, you're like, what the fuck? Come on, get to the point. If you've been following this is for me, this is just me hanging out and talking to you guys. So if I go off topic, you know, fucking, it is what it is. Anyway, all right. You already know the topic anyway, because you would see it in the description. So it is what it is. Do you have a toy addiction? Or honestly, do you have any sort of addiction? You know, and then when I do these questions and days, I'm asking, you know, both to share my side of it, but I'm genuinely asking, you know, so if you're into this, comment down below, reply. Now back to why the topic came to me. And again, I have no shortage of topics to do these on. It's just really taking the time to sit down and do this and getting in the zone and do it and you know, really thinking about the topic, you know, like taking it in and really thinking about my side of it and stuff like that. But so this one just came to me, super random. And it wasn't even like of the topic specifically. This boba tea has nothing to do with toys, right? But it has to do with addiction. And it made me think of other addictions. And for someone like me, someone who's obsessed, who's so passionate about toys, addiction. So, do you have addiction? You know, any form of addiction, whether it's toys or otherwise. Because I realized, you know, I was addicted to this stuff. And, you know, that's my favorite from Fresh boba tea. It's strawberry milk tea. And, I mean, it's considered boba tea, even though I get it without the boba, or the bubbles, or the pearls, whatever you want to call them in different regions. Yeah, give me a second. I gotta take a sip. So I was super addicted to this stuff. If you've been watching me a while, I don't know how many months back, in almost every video that I was doing, I had some boba tea. I was super addicted to it, and then I quit. I'm sure I mentioned it more recently, like how I converted to drinking diet sodas, and I stopped drinking other sugary drinks like the iced coffees and the milk teas and stuff like that, because I was trying to cut down on sugar. So I completely quit. And then, while my wife's sister was here, my wife was craving, we went and got some milk tea. I don't know how many months I'd been off the stuff. And then, boom, it just hit me, you know? And so I realized it now as I was craving it on the way home. I was like, oh, I need a fix. I realized the addiction that it was. And then it made me realize, you know, like people like with drug addictions, for example, how easy it is to relapse. Because all it takes is one little taste again, and then boom, you're hooked. You know? So I'm going to try to not be as hooked on this stuff as I used to. Not just for the sugars, but also because these fuckers are expensive. This is $4.50 right here, you know? And I was getting them almost every day. You know how many, you know, that's action figure money, right? So anyway, then it made me think about the toys. Do I have a toy addiction? I wouldn't know. Because see, I realized it with this because I stopped doing it. And then I gotten a taste again, and then it just like came back, that need for it. You know, but it was, I mean, this shit is good. It's like, it makes me so happy. It's not super bad for my health, but still, you know, there's more reasons to not do it than to do it. You know, I mean, it's so delicious. It makes me happy. Every damn sip is like just soaking me happiness. But it made me think with the toys, like, I don't really know because I've never quit. I've never really quit toys, ever. You know, unlike a lot of adult collectors who outgrew toys, you know, from childhood into, you know, teenage years or adulthood, and then, you know, later on rediscovered toys. I never stopped being into toys. That's why in some ways I don't even really consider myself a collector. I love toys. I've always loved toys, you know. But you know, things like addiction, obsession. I can say I'm obsessed with toys. I can easily say I'm obsessed with toys. Passion. I'm 100% passionate about toys. Those are all similar things, but they're also different. You know, and they have kind of different mental, emotional effects. So I don't know. I don't know if, for me personally, if it is an addiction. I guess that's kind of generalizing now. I'm like, it's kind of stupid because it's like, I mean, there can be like to just toys in general. In a way, it almost doesn't make sense, like to be just addicted to just toys in general. Like maybe to buying toys, to acquiring toys. Is there an addiction there? You know, is there a constant need to do it? Like, I've heard of this from some people. Like they always need to buy. Like there's that need. I need to buy a toy. But they get it, and it's not really, they get something just to get something, to fill that addiction, and it's not really like, oh, it's not really a toy that they super love, or they super are happy to add to their collection. It was just that need to buy. So in a way, that's more of a just addiction to buying, and their interest in buying just happens to be toys. So I don't know. It's almost like, now, as I'm saying that and thinking about it, like, this all doesn't even make sense. Should I just stop recording? But fuck it, I'm gonna upload it because I already went through this much effort and we're almost 15 minutes into it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to think it out as I record this. Yeah, I'm not a professional at this, so if you're new to my videos and you're like weirded out by my weird thinking, you know, I'm thinking as I go along with that. It's just what I do. I'm not a professional. I don't do this for a living. I don't sit there and write out a script or plan everything I'm going to talk about in advance. I just do it. Like I said in the beginning, it's like talking to friends. So it's like natural, like conversation, just talking as I go, thinking as I go along. Anyway, so, you know, for you personally, do you consider yourself having an addiction to toys? You know, because there are a lot of other fellow collectors who would say so, or whether they have an addiction, they would say that there are people with addictions that they know of. A question to be considered as well, though, is it hurting anybody? You know, the things with addictions, like especially like drug addictions, it usually does. It hurts not only the person, but the people around them, their family, especially family and friends. Does a toy addiction hurt anybody? And the easy answer is no. I mean, how is having a toy addiction hurting anybody? You know, it doesn't actually hurt anybody. But you know, if you really think about it, there are ways that it can. You know, it all depends on your place in life. You know, in a way, and I'm just kind of looking inward. And I might be going slightly off topic with this, but again, who cares? I already posed the question anyway. You can stop there if you want, and you can answer if you want. You don't even have to keep watching. Now I'm just kind of gonna ramble as I think about this question that I brought up. My situation personally. So you know, I've said it before, but if you don't know, you know, I am a stay-at-home dad. My wife is the breadwinner. She's a nurse. I couldn't get a job that could match or exceed what she makes. I don't have any kind of experience or education that would allow me to go out and get a job, you know, that matches what she makes as a nurse or exceeds, ideally. And it's largely our situation too, you know. I have a daughter. We have a daughter. We have no help. Was my wife gonna work just to put our daughter in, or then both of us work just so that our daughter can be in daycare, work and spend all that money on daycare for strangers, for people who you don't know. You know, these are other people who are raising your kids. You know, I'm not gonna let strangers raise my kids. I wouldn't even let my parents raise my kids. It says a lot. You know, someday she'll be in school. You're like full on school, and that's not even too long from now. And you know that gives me more time to do stuff. So anyway, I'm going around. In my current personal situation, in a way, it can hurt my family if I had an uncontrollable addiction to toys that so I don't generate, you know, regular income like from a job, but you know I do stuff like sell stuff on eBay. The majority of what I sell is stuff from my own collections that I let go of. To you know, I out with old in with the new in a way. I get rid of stuff to get more stuff. There might be odd opportunity here and there to generate some income, but the majority of you know, income I can personally make is just by getting rid of stuff on eBay. But imagine like if I had an uncontrollable addiction, that it's like not only did I spend every cent that I got on only toys, and also did not help my family in any way, you know, and also like took money from my wife to buy toys, like money that should be used for stuff for a family, for like groceries, you know, food, gas, stuff like that. That would in effect be hurting my family in a way. Like I'm not physically, you know, hurting them, but you know that is taking away from the family, and it is hurting them by doing something that really is not productive, or you know what I'm saying? So, do you have a toy addiction? I'm sorry. You know, again, I just thought of this, and I was like, boom, I'm gonna just do this. So anyway, I think that's like all I got to say on the matter for now. So I still can't 100% say if I have a toy addiction. Like I clearly have addictions. I can say that. I don't know off the top of my head right now. I don't know what else I'm addicted to. Music, but again, it's like. Is there any adverse effects with being addicted to music? That's one that I don't think you can end up harming yourself or other people with in any form. Being addicted to music, like I need music like at all times. I sleep with music on. Anyway, this stuff, yeah, it's a tough one. I quit it for quite a long time. I'm gonna try to. This is only my first one since the one I had shared with my wife a few days back, and I'm like, yeah, I should try to nip it in the bud, and maybe I should just throw this away. No, it's too good. It's happiness in a cup. But yeah, so toy addiction or any other kind of addiction, are there any that you have? Again, I can 100% say I'm obsessed with toys. I can 100% say I'm passionate about toys. Like it is one of my biggest passions. It is like, aside from my family, you know, my wife and my kid, toys. I think I can say this with full confidence. Toys are my biggest passion. Is it an addiction? I'm still not 100% sure. I do think, or I would like to think I don't have like a toy buying addiction. Sure, I do I always love getting new toys. But I don't think I have that need, like that constant need. Like I just have to go, I'm itching to buy something, you know? Like I have money, I need to buy, you know? I don't think, even when I have money, like extra money, and I'm not like broke ass, like I mostly am. I'm not like, I don't have that need to just go out and spend it and buy something right away. So I think I can say I don't have that kind of addiction, like toy buying addiction or a buying addiction. So anyway, 20 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. And comment down below. Seriously, if you're watching this, especially if you watch this long, why would you spend 20 minutes of your life watching and not have something to say about, the shit I said? I don't care if it's good or bad. Just say something. Comment down below.